Hi guys, it's Naïka and I'm here with ABtalks Music. It's 6:45 and you're stuck on my mind.
It's kind of just natural for me, like when I sing in different languages, whether it's French, English, Creole, or, you know, in the rhythms and the sounds, it's just part of, it's like weaving in who I am and it comes really naturally to me. To me, music is what makes life make sense.
Okay, so this is the light version, this is music version. Okay, so do we announce you as a sister?
Yes.
Okay, I don't have I have one half sister, and now I have a virtual one. Okay, so why music Victoria?
Economy Victoria? Okay.
Is your name like a double name?
It's Victoria Naïka.
But no, it's one, that's you. That's two names for one person. You know what I mean? Like, how do you call it in Arabic? We say...
Like two names together?
Yeah, like
No.
it's both your name.
Yeah.
It's not your father, like our second name. It's
No.
you.
Yeah. My parents don't call me Victoria. They call me Naïka.
Really?
Yeah.
So why did they call you Victoria?
Because my grandma's name was Victoria, so my dad wanted to honor her, but my mom said it was too basic of a name, so she called me Naïka.
She wanted something like different?
Yeah, she wanted original. Yeah.
Okay, so why music?
I don't know, it was my first love. My mom says when she gave birth to me and they left the hospital, I smiled for the first time when they put the radio on in the car. So, and then for me to do anything when I was a kid, my mom had to sing to me. And I don't know, it's just always been truly like since I was a baby. It was my first love.
Does she have a good voice, your mom?
She has a very deep voice.
Okay.
Like, she sings powerfully, but I wouldn't say she has a bad voice. Okay. She can do her thing.
Look at Papa. Look at Papa. Naïka. Balaba tout mousse mon salade en balaba. Balaba.
What's your first memory of music?
I think that my mom singing to me to like change my diapers or to get me to eat, to get me to shower, to get me to do anything, she had to sing to me. So that would be my earliest one.
Okay, so this is interesting.
Complex.
Yeah, I love that. Humans are complex.
Exactly.
So you grew up across Guadeloupe, Vanuatu,
South Pacific.
Yeah, Kenya, Paris, and South Africa.
Yes.
How did that influence your music?
It influenced my music, it influences my visuals. I think, you know, you can, like you were telling me earlier, you hear a bit of like the Afro influence in the sounds and the production that I do. Like Vanuatu, it's the Pacific, you know, so it's very like drum heavy and very rhythmic. So I feel like I got very attached to rhythm at a very young age, you know, with the like the languages, like we were saying. It's just kind of like a blend of sonic language, and visually for me, like I'm an island girl, and I like when I was living in Vanuatu, a big part of like our life over there was, you know, making flower crowns and flower necklaces, and my mom, whenever she would have like her friends over for dinner, she would always put like a bunch of plants and flowers on the table, so I would be going and picking in the garden and helping her set up like a beautiful tropical looking table. So I feel like that also influences a lot of my aesthetic now and my visuals now, which happened very, you know, naturally. But yeah, it's also just visually a part of it too.
Okay. You went to Berklee College of Music in Boston.
I did, yes.
And you also did the tour with Michael Bolton.
Okay, I need to debunk this rumor.
I read this, yeah.
Yeah, it's on it's online. Yeah, so I got chosen, like I did a competition to be a background singer for Michael Bolton, right? And I will never forget hearing that I won this competition. Like I rolled on the floor. I was so happy because it was this whole competition. Like I don't know how many people applied, and I thought I was going on tour with Michael Bolton. And I was talking with the managers and everything, and they never hit me up ever.
Oh, so you didn't.
So I got ghosted.
But you won.
No, yeah, I won, and that was pretty much the extent of it. I never went.
Okay.
But when I first started my music artist journey, I had definitely put that on there, you know, as like my resume. But it never happened, so I can't claim that I did it. But I did get selected to go.
You know, I went to Berkeley for guitar classes.
No way.
I swear, I used to play classical guitar.
That's crazy.
I wanted to do the Desperado song. If you ever watched the movie with Salma
Wow.
Hayek, I wanted that. There's a very cool song there, and that's what I. And then the Turkish guy who was teaching me classical guitar ended up working for with Tarkan, the Turkish singer, who's very
Okay.
popular in Turkey. So we've had that in
Nice.
common.
When I went and everybody like looked like they came out of their mother's wombs playing solfege and I don't know, Miles Davis, I was like hiding for the first maybe 2-3 years. But
Oh, wow.
yeah, I was very intimidated.
Mm.
Super. Especially like the vocalists, like they were such crazy technique and riffs and everyone felt just so advanced, you know, and I just was like, hey guys, I write songs and I love to sing, you know, but it taught me a lot. I'm so grateful for the experience. It was amazing.
But you're very talented.
Thank you.
Like, it's the first time I hear you live.
Thank you.
And I've had different artists and I meet different artists, and a lot of the current generation are extremely insecure and they have to really play with their voice so much they wouldn't go for it live. And on ABtalks Music, I don't do playback.
No, you
I
shouldn't.
don't accept it.
Yeah, good.
If you want playback, you don't come on the show. So the live, you know who really has it, you know? So you definitely do. Even the way you play with your voice, there was a bit at the second song at the end, you went like a hula hoop. Like, I don't know how well you, with the voice.
Some acrobatics.
It was cool.
Thank you.
Stopped and spoke to God. Told her I can't rest at ease. Got closer to my heart. Learned to trust this God in me now. Even all alone, I'm not feeling on my own. So maybe I should take my time, trust the signs. I decide all the blessings on mine. I know that I don't need to change. I'll be safe, wide awake. All the blessings on mine. Hey, it's about time. I know it gets hard to do when you're lost and can't be found. I need you to stop abusing your mind with fears and doubts. You got angel wings to help you when you're down. Oh, I feel like falling now. So maybe I should take my time, trust the signs. I decide all the blessings on mine. I know that I don't need to change. I'll be safe, wide awake. All the blessings on mine. Hey, oh my. It's all my. No, I know it's all my. Say, it's the way that her confidence shines. She make up her own mind. That shit almost feel criminal. Another day she back to back slay. Got a finger on the trigger. She be so unpredictable. Locked in with what I can't explain. Something medicinal. I'm never on mine. Oh, I'm never on my own.
What happened in 2017? Do you remember?
Dropped my
with
first
YouTube
song?
and you trying to...
Why do you know my life better than I do right now, Anas?
Okay, so you had the right song.
Yeah.
And I think
I
you
did.
went sending it to a lot of
YouTube.
nobody would support it except I think one channel.
Yeah. There's one channel. It was these brothers that had a travel channel. And so they used my song. Was that 2017 or 2018?
2017 I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, I had the song and I was sending it to a bunch of YouTube channels. I was like, you can have this for, just use it and promote the song. And that video that they ended up using, it had like 2-3 million views. And it's interesting because they really used like maybe 20 seconds of the beginning of the song. And then people were just Shazamming it and it kind of picked up super quickly. And yeah, I remember when I got 10,000 streams, I had written on my finger, I was like 10K, and then I made a boomerang. 10K, riders on 10K. So excited and so happy about it. So yeah, that was my first song ever. I had no idea who I was back then, and it was just such a good times.
You're nostalgic, huh? When you think of your past.
Yeah.
It's cute.
Yeah, you gotta celebrate the different versions of yourself,
I read in one of your shows you had 2 people attending and they were your roommates. Yeah?
Yeah, at this place called the Viper Room in LA. Super grungy bar, like, you could tell I was so out of place there. I came with my mic flower stand, and I was like with my little skirt, and all the guys working there were just super like rock and roll punk guys. And the 2 people in the crowd were my roommates.
How did that feel?
I was like, let's go. So I'm gonna put on a show regardless.
It didn't matter?
Well, I was a bit, it was like, but the thing is that I was used to doing a lot of gigs back in those days. I was playing a lot. And yeah, I definitely thought there would be more people showing up, but I was doing gigs all the time that I couldn't always expect. And I didn't have music out yet, I was playing songs before they had come out, and nobody knew who I was. But I was just performing because I wanted to put myself out there. And then I went home with the girls. It's like before going off stage, I was like, wait for me, I'm gonna get my stuff. And meet you in the back. Yeah.
How does when was the first time you thought, okay, I'm starting to make it?
Good question. I think I dropped my first project was during COVID. I feel like for me that's like the start of my artist. Because Ride, it's like I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just releasing a song. It's the first song I'm dropping. But 2020, I dropped my first project. I got a manager for the first time. And so that felt like the real start of my career. But then I couldn't perform live, obviously. So for 2 years, there's no live performances. And then so 2022, I have my first show since my project dropped. And I was opening for another artist, but a lot of the people that were there to see me. And I could see them singing the lyrics. And I think for me, that's when it hit. It was the first time that I did a show. So 2022, when I did my first show after my EP came out. And then I saw people singing the lyrics. And I was like, oh, this is cool.
It is cool.
Yeah.
Who is Naïka on stage? Is she the same person I'm seeing behind the stage?
Yes and no. I think when I go on stage, I have like my inner, maybe a bit more, yes and no, both. I have my soft side and my engagé side, how you say it, like my animalistic side that comes out maybe more when I'm on stage. And I feel like it's also something I'm still developing and discovering, every day, every show. And as the show gets, as I grow, I'm able to have more and more resources. Like I can't wait to be able to have dancers with me on stage for my tours. And like, I have so many ideas for like production and stage designs that I want to do that I know I'll get to eventually, you know? And so I feel like with that will also come a different version of my stage performance that I'm excited to discover.
Are you introverted or extroverted outside?
I think I'm an introverted extrovert.
Ambivert, they call it.
Is that what it's called?
Ambivert is like 50-50 kind of.
Yeah, I would say I'm 50-50.
You know?
Like I need my alone time. I need to resource. But I love people. I love hanging out with people. I have the most amazing group of friends and people around me. And I love meeting new people and you know. So I would say both.
How are you as a teenager?
Boy,
like, is it what the kind of vibe that I'm getting now, or it was different?
Like when I would move to a new place, I was always shy at first because obviously it's like a new environment and I'm meeting new people for the first time. And then the more used to the environment that I got, I would just be like, a bit wild. But I was never, like, I think I was rebellious in the sense that I was always a good kid in terms of like, for example, my parents, I'm an only child. I think my mom will say that I was rebellious, and I know I was rebellious in the sense that when I have my minds, when I want something, I'll go get it. And this career is like a prime example of that. Because my parents, you know, and they had ingrained in me, you're going to go to business school, you're going to be a lawyer, you're going to do this and this and that. So I'm a bit of a rebel in the sense that I'll always get my way regardless. But I was, you know, I think how I am now in the sense of the duality, like I think I'm soft but also fierce. I think both of those exist. And I've always kind of carried that.
It's a nice combo. In 1 + 1, you say 1 + 1 = 3.
I do.
What does it mean? Yalla, math.
What do you
Give me a math class. I'm an engineer by background. Yalla, what's 1 + 1 = 3? Yalla, let's go.
I know that 1 + 1 is 3 with you. I can't believe my eyes that you were meant to be mine. Never known love is true. I know that 1 + 1 is 3 with you. I love you like you love Liverpool.
Well, I was always horrible at math, so I made it my own. For me, I think what's cool about the song is that it means something different to everyone. You know, like when I saw people analyzing it, they would say it means, you know, starting a family, or it means God, or it means different things. To me, the way I saw it when I wrote it, I had seen 1 + 1 = 3 somewhere, and I wrote it down on my notes. And to me, it just means like I'm a very independent person, and I think a healthy relationship is two people. I think it's two people having their own, you know, being their own self, having their own lives. But then when you come together, it's the third. It's us together.
Nice.
As a you and I is the three, but then we're still each our individual people. That's how I saw it. Maybe I intellectualized it a little bit too much, but
it's very well put.
Yeah. But then it can mean something different to everyone, you know. That's what I like about it.
That's also what music is.
Yeah.
But I'll add to what you just said because it's a cool thing. So there are apparently 3 categories of relationships. First, I'll try to do it quick because it's a music episode. So the first one is codependent.
Yeah.
It's the most common and unhealthiest form of a love relationship.
Yeah.
Because I need him, I can't live without him, I love her, right? Unhealthy, but very common. One level up, independent. He's independent, she's independent. My friends, his friends, but independent. It's better, healthier, but not the best. The one we're going to your 1 + 1, it's interdependent. It's 2 independent individuals that choose to be together.
Exactly.
But you don't need.
Exactly.
You want.
Exactly.
1 + 1 = 3.
Synergy, you know?
We gave them that one.
Yes, sir.
Okay, you sometimes use numbers in your songs. 1 + 1,
sometimes,
645. Is there a reason?
That's it, no? Just those 2.
Yeah, I found those 2.
There's no reason. And actually, they came back to back. And when I submitted 645 and I saw it next to 1 + 1, I was like, damn, numbers. I had a song after. I'm kidding. I was gonna make a. But no reason. Just it kind of just happened.
6:45 a.m.
A.m.
AM.
Yeah, good question, by the way. No one's ever asked me that.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking when you say, I'm like, AM or PM?
AM. Like
AM,
you
I
didn't
thought,
sleep.
Yeah, you couldn't sleep.
You know?
It's 6:45 and you're stuck on my mind. Thought you'd hit my phone when you're home for the night. Treat me like I'm dumb, baby, je suis pas dans la vibe. I can put it down and move on with my life.
Wow, why 6:45?
Can I be honest? It's not even that deep. The reason why is because when I was freestyling, that's what came out. At first I was like, I've never said this in an interview, by the way, but at first I said quote 45.
Okay.
And I went, as if in quote 45, and na. And then I was trying to make quote 45 work because it's a drink in the US, but it's also not a drink that I like or that I'm specifically attached to. And then I was like, what else can I say with 45? 6:45. Okay, 6:45. Let me try and make 6:45 work. And then the song kind of came about, you know, what the topic is. Okay, it's 6:45. I can't sleep. You're on my mind. You said you would call me. So that's how it came about. But it really truly came from like a sonic thing at first.
Okay.
Yeah, it wasn't anything too serious.
I like your honesty.
Yeah.
What does music really mean to you?
To me, music is what makes life make sense. Truly. I remember I was in the car one day and I wasn't feeling any type of emotion, and I was looking at this alleyway and it was lit in a very poetic way, right? But the way it was lit, it could either be scary or it could be beautiful and romantic. And music would have been what sets that mood up, you know? And I really do think that it's what polishes life. I don't know if polish is the right word, but I think it's what makes life makes sense.
Let's say it's what adds salt to the dish of life.
Yeah, I don't see how we could live without music, truly.
Have you ever creative directed one of your... Yeah?
My videos?
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm very much behind everything.
I'm so curious now.
Very much so.
And I want to see the next one. Like, I think you would have a very cool way of looking at it.
I'm still learning the whole, you know, and trusting myself. I think that's something also that took time for me, was to trust myself and my taste. I think when I started a bit shy about it, because I always thought that, you know, I had to be discovered, like even by a label or that someone was gonna find me, and I just knew that this is what I was meant to do. This is what I was gonna do, and figuring all of that out had been, you know, a big process. And I think especially as a woman, a female artist, you know, you're under the impression that you're gonna get discovered by a big label or someone that's gonna invest in you and blow up your career. It's been a process of like trusting myself, and like everything I've built up to this point hasn't been with help of the industry or anything, and it's brought a lot of obviously growth and taught me that I'm, you know, it's like you're an entrepreneur when you're doing this. I feel like I'm a businesswoman, you know, like I'm running this ship, and it's been really rewarding and has brought a lot of, I don't know, it's taught me a lot about myself. And I think it was a process because I grew up kind of always being told what to do, how to do it, be a good, like, you know, be obedient and all these things, and growing into myself, like growing as a woman and into my womanhood and trusting myself has been a process of its own that when I look back, that's why I look back, you know, with nostalgia, is because back then I was just this little, like, you know, scared, timid, not necessarily even timid, but just lost but really like strong, like with a fire inside of me that knew what I wanted and knew where I wanted to go. And I feel like I'm still growing into that higher self version of myself, you know?
Okay. If I really want to understand you, what song should I listen to?
You know, I think African Sun.
African Sun.
Yeah.
I'll listen
It's
to
from
it.
my first EP.
Okay.
It's an oldie, but I sing in Haitian Creole and in English. And I think, first of all, having my Haitian culture in the song. It means a lot to me. It's the first song that I ever wrote with Creole in it. And it talks about that strength that that we were just discussing. It's like I can't, the hook in Creole is saying, I can't let go, I can't let go, I have to hold on and keep persevering. And yeah, just I think the message of that song too is really special to me, and I would say maybe that one.
Today when it's finally done, I'm strong like the African sun. Got everything I need to keep me going.
Have you ever fallen out of love with music?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
When I first moved to LA and I first started developing my artist's career, I think I was in an environment that made me feel like I had to create in a very limited and constricted way to fit what would be commercial enough, to fit what would be sellable. That really was tough for me. But I still managed somehow to just keep pushing and keep, figuring out what it is that makes me me and my artistry me, and celebrating that instead of putting that in the back burner, and little by little seeing that resonated with people brought me a lot of strength, and yeah, but I definitely did.
I feel like you just literally represented what love relationships are like. So you could be in love with someone, and then love is like a stock sometimes, that's down, sometimes it's up.
Yeah.
It's not fixed,
course.
right?
Yeah.
So when it's down, that's when you are testing how strong the love is, because let's say you lose love for the person you're with and you have to remember why you fell in love, or
yeah,
like you need to remember how do
keep
you
choosing that
أيوة,
person.
صح.
Yeah.
Until it becomes again natural and you find excitement and passion, and then maybe it will die again.
Yeah.
Then you do it again.
And then knowing that's part of the process too, Like, so when it comes, you don't take it at face value. You're like, okay, unless obviously you're unhappy and you don't want to be in the situation anymore. But also just understanding that that's part of like the ebbs and flows of life and the ups and downs of life, and taking, a step back and not taking it too seriously when that happens, and just kind of walking through it, pushing through.
What emotion lives at the center of your sound?
Anas, these are great questions. Emotion, I think vulnerability. I don't know if that's the exact emotion. It's not, but
no, but I really like that answer, because I see it.
Yeah, vulnerability.
I think it's beautiful, Naïka, when you see a woman, you put it so nicely. You said fierce and soft.
Soft, yeah.
It's the sexiest thing a woman could be, like strong.
Yeah.
With that charisma and that attitude, but at the same time feminine. Like, it's a gorgeous balance if you can get it.
Yeah, it's just honoring. I think it's tough too, because being vulnerable is so scary, and you can be taken, but I've never been scared of being vulnerable.
Really?
No. Because I think I've always known that I have my back regardless, and I don't know, maybe in 2 years I won't have this answer anymore. But as of up to this point in my life, I've never seen it as a weakness. I just see it as something deeply human, that I think if more people embraced it and shared vulnerability, I think, I don't know, there'd be a lot of healing.
So?
Yeah.
I'll mention something, and if you don't want it, remove it. I saw that, because I did the research. I saw in one of your videos, you went and you put a video and you said, I might not post this.
Such a believer in love, and I will always fight and root for love. It's something that I feel really strongly about, because I think it's one of the most important things in the world. I don't think this world would still be standing if it wasn't for people that are brave enough to decide to choose love every single day, despite the odds, despite how scary and complicated it can be.
And you talked about love. And it really hurt you that people started to lose hope for love.
Yeah.
And you ended the video like it was so genuine and vulnerable. We go back to the word vulnerable. One, to make a video in a tough period of your life, but it wasn't about you. The video was about people and like, don't lose hope for love. I don't want to be a contributor or a reason for you to say, no, you know, fuck love. I don't want a relationship. No, khalas. I found it so selfless and vulnerable, because in that point, you could be just about me and you don't want to talk about, but it hurt you so much, I think, or bothered you, that you went online and you're telling people, please have hope for love.
Yeah, I did.
You know?
No, I stand by it. I really stand by it. Yeah. I care a lot about people. Sometimes to my own demise. And yeah, it was that's just how I felt in that moment.
I'm glad you posted it.
Yeah.
Because it shows me when you said the word vulnerable, a lot of people claim vulnerability, but they're not. So when you said vulnerability is the emotion at the center of my music, I quickly remembered, because I did the research, I'm like, because that's a very vulnerable moment to do a video.
Yeah, it is actually.
You don't have to. You can disappear, you know? But it wasn't about you.
Yeah.
Like, I love that it was about people. And I'm like, wow, this woman, even if she's in an up or down mood, she cares about people.
Yeah.
Maybe sometimes
really
more than
do.
yourself.
I do, yeah. Truly.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm learning though to, yeah. I have a lot of hope in people. But sometimes I have to remind myself that, you know, the world can also be a bit of a vile place. But I choose to see the good, because it's just as it exists just as much as its opposite, you know? And so I think at the end of the day, it's what energy you feed and what is it? What wolf you feed, which one you decide.
Yeah.
Because the more, if you want to see good in the world, you have to put in good in the world, you know?
Yeah, good for you. The half full.
Shukran.
The half full part of the glass.
Yeah.
I choose to see that. I call myself realistically optimistic, not naively.
Yeah.
But I choose. It's a choice.
Exactly. I think it's a choice at the end of the day. And to me, like, I'm a person, I'm very grateful. Like, I practice, it's not even I practice it, because to me it comes naturally. But I think when you live with gratitude and you actively stay grateful, I don't know, you see life in a different light, you know?
I saw a clip of a UFC fighter, I think Israel Adesanya, and he said he has a gratitude journal. So, you know, every day he writes 3 things that he was grateful for. And he said, I started to do that until naturally during the day, I start to notice what I will write later. So it automatically made him grateful.
You pay more attention to it.
The coffee is really good. You know, like,
exactly.
Then he's like, I'm going to write that. So you become, you're attuning yourself to catch grateful
And it's the
moments.
little things, you know? The little things that matter the most and you see it when you have something taken away. That's when you know, even when you have a cold, you can't breathe anymore. You're like, damn, I was taking my breath for granted. Breathing, truly.
Last one. Music in one word.
Just one word? Healing, I would say. Healing, yeah. Healing, or also just universal. The universal language.
It is a very universal language.
Yeah. It's really cool, actually. I think it just shows how powerful of a energy it is when, you know, no matter where you're from, what language you speak, you can still feel so deeply through a song, that even if you don't understand the language.
You know, when somebody says we're vibing, or he's my vibe, or she's my vibe, I never got into it as a nerd, into the detail of it. But, you know, if you zoom on your body, you go down to the molecules, they're vibrating.
There's a lot going on in there.
So technically, when you say I'm vibing with someone, that means his vibration and your vibration are similar.
Yeah. Like on a what is it? Alchemizing. I feel like I've heard that word a lot recently. Alchemizing.
I haven't.
The energies.
I'll search it too.
Yeah, look it up. It's a good word.
Yeah, so I think music does that.
Yeah.
You know, it speaks without really. That's why I like it when I see a baby, like
dancing,
and they don't know what they're listening to, but they love it.
No, but I feel like that shows you even just that a baby can listen and feel something so strongly.
So
yeah, I love when people send me their babies that are jamming to my music. It makes me really happy.
That's cute.
Yeah, it's like I made it. The baby's jamming to it. I'm good.
Well,
I did something right. Thank you so much, Anas.
This was
so
lovely.
Fun.
All right, guys.
ABtalks. This next one is called 645.
This in between, it don't work good for me. Don't say you catch me cause you move when I leap. Gotta stand on my own 2 feet. You're busy body loving the streets. You're really wrong, must not know about me. Got me confused for a homebody. It's such a pretty pity, yeah. You got me fucked up, can't make my mind up. I can do bad all on my own. You acting so over, so sure. These thoughts, they won't leave me alone. And now it's 6:45 and you're stuck on my mind. Thought you'd hit my phone when you're home for the night. Treat me like I'm dumb, baby, je suis pas dans la vibe. I can put it down and move on with my life. How you in the night like this? Why you lie like this? Baby, soit they mine or let me mind my business. Either be mine or let me mind my business. Whoa, oh, 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 oh. Doudou méchant ou déjà connais jambes fragiles. Moi t'es qu'à vivre pour ou même ou toi sous monde ça pas clean. Bad team, no, I never thought that you could even play like that. Wish you never took over my brain now, shawty. I should really get up on my way back, on my way back, on my way. Cause you got me fucked up, can't make my mind up. I can do bad all on my own. You acting so over, so sure. These thoughts, they won't leave me alone. And now it's 6:45 and you're stuck on my mind. Thought you'd hit my phone when you're home for the night. Treat me like I'm dumb, baby, je suis pas dans la vibe. I can put it down and move on with my life. How you in the night like this? Why you lie like this? Baby, soit they mine or let me mind my business. Let me mind my you'd hit my phone when you're home for the night. Treat me like I'm dumb, baby, je suis pas dans la vibe. I can put it down and move on with my life. How you in the night like this? Why you lie like this? And baby, soit they mine or let me mind my business. Either be mine or let me mind my business. Whoa, oh, 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 oh. Yaba. Bravo. You're stuck on my mind. Thought you'd hit my phone when you're home for the night. Treat me like I'm dumb, baby, je suis pas dans la vibe. I can put it down and move